Hello everyone, today our topic is how to automate inspection checklists with Google Forms and Google Docs. So I'm managing inspection in my manufacturing unit for all my products and I want to automate this process of inspection checklists. So for that I've created an inspection form in my Google Form. So whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission, then automatically by capturing that form submission, I'm going to get all the inspection details. So by using all these inspection details, I'm going to create a new document of the checklist by using the Google Docs template that I've created in my Google Docs. So after creating this document, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this checklist shareable and I'm going to upload that file automatically in my Google Drive. So for that, what I have to do is I have to build a simple connection between Google Forms and Google Docs and Google Drive. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. In Pabbly Connect, I have to use trigger and actions. In trigger application, I'm going to use Google Forms. In action application, first I'm going to use Google Docs, and after that, I'm going to use Google Drive. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can ensure quality control by automating inspection checklist with Google Forms and Google Docs. So I am an inspection in charge and I do inspection of the product in my manufacturing unit. So I used to use the old method of pen paper checklist, which takes a lot of time and energy. And also it is hard to handle the data and create an inspection report. So to reduce this manual work, I started using Pabbly Connect. Now with Pabbly Connect, I have automated my inspection checklist and now I'm going to show you how I did this. So with Pabbly Connect, I have built a connection between my Google Form, where I have created an inspection form, and Google Docs, where I have a template of my inspection report that I have created. So this is my inspection checklist. Now whenever I will receive a new form submission from Google Form with my inspection details, then automatically by using those details, I will create an inspection report or checklist by using the Google Docs template that I have created. And also automatically I'm going to save this document in my Google Drive. So for doing this automatically, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, and for using Pabbly Connect, I have to open a new tab and search for pabbly.com/connect, and this will take us to this landing page of Pabbly Connect. Here we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, then you can just sign up for free and it will take only 2 minutes of your time and you will get 100 of tasks free every month. Or if you already have an account, you can just sign in and you will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I have to click here on this Access Now button under Pabbly Connect. And this will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here, this is the workflow section and we can see all the workflows that we will create here. And this is the folder section. We can create new folder here and we can save any workflow in any particular folder that we want. Now here, I want to create a new workflow. For that, I have to click here on this Create Workflow button. And this window will pop up. Here I have to name my workflow, so I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to automate inspection checklist with Google Forms and Google Docs. Now I have to select the folder where I want to save my workflow, so I'm going to open this tab, and in this tab you will find all the folders that you have created in your Pabbly Connect account, and you can select any folder to save your workflow. So I'm going to select this folder of inspection checklist and I'm going to click on Create. And this will take us to this most important window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow and action will just follow that. So we have to set up our trigger first, and here my trigger application is going to be Google Form. So I'm going to select Google Forms here, and now I have to give a trigger event. So I'm going to open this tab. A new response received will be my trigger event. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to connect Google Forms with Pabbly Connect. And for that, I have to use this webhook URL, and this webhook URL is going to work as a bridge between Google Forms and Pabbly Connect. So for connecting these two accounts, I have to follow all these instructions. And first I'm going to copy this webhook URL. I will go back to my Google Form and all the responses of this particular form are going to get added in a particular sheet in my Google Sheet. So let me take you there. So this is a spreadsheet where I'm adding all my Google Form responses. Now what I need to do is I need to connect this particular spreadsheet with my Pabbly Connect account. So for that, I have to go to extensions and I need this particular extension of Pabbly Connect Webhook. So if you don't have this particular extension, then what you need to do is you need to go to add-ons and you have to click on Get Add-ons, and it will take us to Google Workspace Marketplace. Here we are going to search for our extension, which is Pabbly Connect Webhook. So I'm going to select this, and our extension will look like this. So you need to install this particular extension, and I have already installed this. So I'm going to close this. I will go back to extensions, and I will go to Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And here I have this option of initial setup. So I'm going to open this. And in this, I have these two options, webhook URL and trigger column. So here, first I'm going to paste that webhook URL that I have copied from Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to paste that here. And now I need a trigger column. So in my spreadsheet, I have my last data entry column, which is column Y. So the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here I'm going to give my trigger column, which is column Y. And whenever the data will be filled in this particular column, then automatically the data of that whole row will be sent to Pabbly Connect. Now I have to click on submit, and my setup is configured successfully. Now I'm going to close this. I will go back to extensions. I will go back to Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and I'm going to enable this option of send on event. Now, after enabling this option, what is going to happen is that whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission from Google Form, that automatically all the details of that form submission are going to add in the spreadsheet in a new row, and automatically all the data that will be added in a new row will be sent to Pabbly Connect. Now I have connected this spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect. Now what I need to do is I need to go to my Google Form, and I need to make a new form submission. So I'm going to preview this form. So this is my inspection form, and now what I need to do is I need to fill all these details of my inspection. So first I have to give a product name. So my product name is going to be iNeox RTXC, and now I have to select the date of inspection. So I'm going to click here, and my date will be of 8th of April, and I have to give the inspection result. So my inspection result is of pass, and I have all these questions for my inspection. So I'm going to give all the ratings, remarks, and result here. So first I have to give the standard rating. So I'm going to select my standard rating. I will give a remark. So my remark will be of good. Now I have to give the standard result. So my standard result will be of pass. Now I have to give a SOP's rating. So I'm going to do that. Similarly, I'm going to give the remark. I will give the result, and I'm going to fill all my form. I will give the irregularities rating. I'm going to give a remark and the result. Now I'm going to give an integrity rating. That will be 3. Remark will be good, and the result will be of pass. Similarly, I'm going to give the damages rating. Damages remark will be of good, and my result. So result is of pass, and I have filled my form with all the required details. Now I'm going to click on submit, and I have submitted my inspection form. Now what I need to do is I need to go back to my Pabbly Connect account, and here we can see I have received this response. So in this response, I have the details of all the inspection that I have did, and I have filled in my Google form. So I have received all these details here. So first I have the trigger column, which is column Y. Also I have all these remarks, ratings, and my result. My spreadsheet name is inspection form, and also I have received my product name, which is iNeox RTXC. So now what I need to do is I need to use all these details, and I have to create a new checklist by using all these details and the document template that I have created in my Google Docs. So for that, I have to set up my actions tab, and here my action application is going to be Google Docs. So I'm going to select that, and I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab, and create document from template will be my action event. So I'm going to select this, and I'm going to connect Google Docs with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. I will click on add new connection, and I will sign in with Google. Now here I have to click on allow to give access to my account. So I'm going to click here, and my connection here is successful. Now what I need to do is I need to first select my template document. So for that, let me take you to my document first. And here this is my document, which is named as inspection checklist template. And I have created this template for my inspection checklist. And in this, I have all these variables. So I have received the ratings, remarks, and the results from my Google Form submission. And I'm going to use all those details, and I'm going to create this document with my checklist. So I'm going to map this in Pabbly Connect. So let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And first I have to select my template. And for selecting the template, what you have to do is you have to open this tab. And in this tab, you will find all the templates that you have created in your Google Docs account. And I'm going to use this template of inspection checklist template. So I'm going to select this. And now I have to give a new document's name. So for the new document name, what I'm going to do is I'm going to map the name of my product, and I'm going to use the title of inspection report. So I have received my product name from my Google Form response. So I'm going to use that detail, and I'm going to map that here. And for that, I have to use mapping. So what mapping is? So mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous tabs, and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping, I have to click here. I will open this response of Google Forms, and in this I'm going to search for my product name. So this is the product name. So I'm going to map this, and now I'm going to give a title of inspection report. So this is going to be my new document's name. Now what I need to do is I need to give my new document's location. So for that, I have to take you to my Google Drive. And in my Google Drive, I'm going to use this folder of inspection reports. So I'm going to save all the documents that I'm going to create by using my Google Docs template here in this folder of my Google Drive. So let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And for selecting my new documents location, I have to open this tab. And in this tab, you'll find all the folders that you have in your Google Drive account. So I'm going to use this folder of inspection reports. And now I have all these tabs. So these are all the tabs of the variables that I have in my Google Docs template, and I'm going to fill all these details from my Google Form response that I have received from Google Form of my inspection form. So first I have to give my product name, so I have to click here. I will open the response of Google Forms, and this is the name of my product, so I'm going to map this. Similarly, I'm going to map the date and the inspection result. So I'm going to click here. I will open this response of Google Forms, and I'm going to find my inspection result. So this is my inspection result, which is of pass. So I'm going to map this. Now I have to give all these ratings, remarks, and result. So first I need the standard rating. So I'm going to click here. I will open this response of Google Forms, and I'm going to search for the standard rating. So this is my standard rating. So I'm going to map this. Now I have to give the standard remarks. So I have to click here. I will open this response of Google Forms, and again I'm going to search for the standard remark. So this is my standard remark. So I'm going to map this. Similarly, I'm going to map the standard result. So my result is of pass. So I'm going to map that. So I'm going to follow this process, and I'm going to map all the details of the remarks, results, and rating here. So I have to give the SOP's rating. So I have to click here. I'm going to open this response of Google Forms, and I'm going to search for the SOP's rating. And this is my SOP's rating. So I'm going to map this. Now I'm going to map the SOP's remark. Now the SOP's result. And I'm going to fill all these details. So here I have filled all the required details, and I have filled all these details from my Google Form submission. Now what I need to do is I need to click on Save and Send as Request button. And here we can see I have received this response. So in this response, I have this document ID. So this means that I have created a new document, and I have saved that document automatically in my Google Drive folder. Now to check this, I have to take you to my Google Drive. And in this, we can see I have this new document, which is of IONX RTX-C inspection report. So I'm going to open this. So here we can see that I have created this inspection checklist with the details which I have received from my inspection form, and I have filled all those details here in these checklists. So here we can see that I have used the document template that I had in my Google Docs, and I've created this new inspection checklist with all the details that I have received from my inspection form. So here I have filled all these details of ratings, remarks, and the result. And here I have created this checklist without any manual effort. So I have automatically created this inspection checklist. Now what I need to do is I need to go back to Pabbly Connect. Now what I need to do is I need to make this file shareable so that all my team members can verify this checklist or can view this checklist. So for that, what I have to do is I have to add one more action step here, and I have to use Google Drive as my action application. So I'm going to select Google Drive here, and I'm going to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab, and share a file with anyone will be my action event. So I'm going to select this, and I'm going to connect Google Drive with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on Connect. I will click on Add New Connection, and I will sign in with Google. And now I have to click on Allow to give access to my account. And I have successfully connected Google Drive with Pabbly Connect. Now what I need to do is I need to give a file ID. So for the file ID, what I'm going to do is I'm going to first toggle on this map button, and I'm going to clear this default response. And now I have to give a file ID. So I have received the document ID or the file ID from my previous tab where I have created a new document by using my Google Docs template. So I'm going to map that here. So I have to click here. I will open the response of Google Docs, and this is my document ID. So this is also going to be my file ID. So I'm going to map this. And now what I need to do is I need to click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here we can see I have received the response. So this is a positive response, and in this I have this ID which says anyone with link. So anyone that has my document link can access my link, and now I can share this file with anyone with this link. Now in this I also have this PDF link. So with this link, I can access my document in a PDF format so that it can be more secure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this PDF link of this file or the document. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this document in a PDF format in my Google Drive. So for that, what I have to do is I have to set up my last actions tab. And again, I'm going to use Google Drive here. So I'm going to select Google Drive here. And I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab. And upload a file will be my action event. So I'm going to select this. And I'm going to connect Google Drive with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on Connect. And I have already built this connection between Google Drive and Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to use this existing connection. And I'm going to click on Save. Now here I have these three tabs: URL, folder ID, and the file name. So for this, what I have to do is I have to first give the URL that I want to use for my file. Now here what I have to do is I have to give the PDF link of my file that I want to upload in a particular folder. So I have to click here. I will open the response of Google Drive. And in this, I have this PDF link. So with this link, I'm going to save my file in a PDF format. Now I have to give a folder ID. So for the folder ID, I have to take you to my Google Drive. And I'm going to go back. And in this, I'm going to use this particular folder of inspection report PDF. So I'm going to open this. And I need the folder ID for this particular folder. So here in my path URL, after this folder slash, I have my folder ID. So I'm going to copy this. I will go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to paste that here. Now I have to give a file name. So I'm going to use the same combination of my product name. After that, I'm going to use inspection report. And after that, I'm going to use the format of my file, which is of .pdf. So I have to click here. I will open the response of Google Forms. And in this, I have my product name. So I'm going to map this. Now I'm going to give my title. So this is going to be my file name. So I have filled all the required details here. Now what I need to do is I need to click on Save and Send Test to Quit button. And here we can see I have received this response. So in the response, I have the status of success. So this means that I have saved this document in a PDF format in my Google Drive. Now to check this, let me take you to my Google Drive. And here we can see I have this new document in the PDF format. So I'm going to open this. And we can see this is the same document of my inspection checklist, but this is in PDF format. So here we can see that I have saved this document and I have created this document of inspection checklist by using my Google Form submission, and I have saved this document in a PDF format. Now to check this in real time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my Google Form and I'm going to create a new form submission. So I'm going to preview this form one more time, and here I have to fill all these details. So first I'm going to give a product name. So my product name is going to be demo product. Now I have to select the date. So I have to click here and my date will be of 7th of April. And I have to give an inspection result. So I have to click here and my inspection result will be of fail. Now I have to give the general requirements. So I'm going to give my standard rating. So my standard rating will be of 2. Remark will be not good. And I'm going to give my result. So my result will be of fail. And similarly, I'm going to fill all these details here. And here I have filled all these details. Now I have to click on submit. And I have submitted my inspection form. Now what should happen is that automatically by using all these form details, a new document should be created and that document should be saved in a PDF format in my Google Drive folder. Now to check this, I'm going to take you to my Google Drive, and in this folder we can see I have this new file which is of demo product inspection report. So I'm going to open this. So this document is in PDF format and this is the inspection checklist of my demo product. This is the date, which is 7th of April 2024, and the inspection result is of fail. So here I have all these ratings, remarks, and the result of my checklist, and I have filled all these details with the details that I have received from my Google Form of my inspection form. So here we can see that my connection between Google Form, Google Docs, Google Drive is working successfully, and whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission for my inspection form, then automatically by using that details, I'm going to create an inspection checklist by using my Google Docs template, and I'm going to save that document in a PDF format in my Google Drive. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And here my connection between Google Forms, Google Docs, and Google Drive is working successfully, and I have automated this inspection checklist with Google Forms and Google Drive. Now let's summarize what we did here. So first I have set up my trigger, and my trigger application was Google Forms, and my trigger event was new response received. Then I have set up my actions tab, and my action application was Google Docs, and my action event was create document from template. And after that I have used Google Drive, and first my action event was share a file with anyone, and in the last I have used my action event as upload a file. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow and also the link of my documents and the form in the description, so you can check it out from there. And thank you for watching this video.
Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this by using Pabbly Connect. So if you want to reach out to us, then email us at support@pabbly.com. And if you have any queries, then you can write us at forum.pabbly.com,
And if you have any issue with the pricing, then you can visit this link. And if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.